Hello, welcome. Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Anyone? Today I'm going to complete the Archon quest, yes. And I found something interesting today to do before completing the quest. Also, the new event came. I won't be doing that until I finish the Archon quest. I mean, there were like 18 days to complete it, so yeah, there's no rush to do it. And I mean, it's just a bunch of quests, like what was it? The Wind Bloom, right? Like the Wind Bloom or what? It's the same thing. So I will do that later. Then we'll complete the quest, right? That should be fine. And yeah, I found something really interesting to do until then. Yeah, my journey through all the like these things, this thing. So it's really loud actually, because I don't know why it's so loud. See how loud it is? You guys can't hear it obviously because I am controlling the volume here, but it's actually really loud for me. I'm removing one of my ears, so it's not too much volume. I don't know. I can't even control it probably. So yeah, this is what? Wait, what? Yeah, this I think I can go to, since it said time out. See, it's the same thing from the in-game. This is just a map because I was collecting those fruit thing, these red fruits. I don't know what it's called. Wait, I can see it, right? Red crest. These things for Candace. Yeah, this thing. It's going to open up what Chrome, and Chrome is like really laggy and stuff. So I'm not very like happy about opening this from here. But there's no other way to do it. I was hoping like the first one just kept going, but it didn't. You need to have the link expires over time. I didn't see that. Who would have known that, right? It's going to take us a little time because it's Chrome, and Chrome uses a lot of RAM. Because my default is Chrome, not Opera. Opera is fine because you can put a limiter and get behind that. You see, it's like all like laggy and stuff now. This is what happens when you have a low end PC. What to do? I have to like compensate for living in such a non-technologically advanced country. Okay, let's see. Now I can't hear the music. Wow. There's no music at all. Okay, there is. Okay, let's see. I went through the Mondstadt one, but let's go through it again because I haven't shown you guys. It's really interesting because it has all the things I have done. Okay. Wait, don't go. That's the thing, like, I didn't even read it. Like, these scrolling things also take a lot of time too. Like, what? On 11th, November 1st, 2020, a traveler from another world arrived In Teyvat, the journey of discovery across the world begins. This is the starting point of my journey. I didn't realize that I started on November 1st. Like, I actually didn't. But the answer to this is September, right? September, October, November. Yeah, I didn't start until like 1.5 months. Time has passed. I mean, not 1.5, but about 1 month and like 1 week. So 5 weeks. So I came at the like last very end of like Cleese banner. I actually got Gene in that, not Clay. I lost 50-50 there. On your travels in this year, you have defeated 10,158 slimes, 337 more than those you have defeated in the past. It is to make more Paimon specials. No, absolutely not. Just random slimes killed by me. I don't go like farming slimes or anything. So, on your travels this year, you have defeated 16,105 Hilichwells, 4,999 less than those you have defeated in the past. The case of peaceful coexistence with the Hilichwells has gained traction. So I have killed less, that means. Maybe, because there's no point in like, I didn't went exploring anywhere. Like, only like recently Sumeru came out. So last whole year it was nothing. Monster 1000 Winds protect every traveler who comes and goes. You have won the crew of the Animo Archon during your journey last year, and your tale will be sung by the greatest birds of the City of Freedom. That song shall be called Wind of the Traveler. Okay, whatever. You've been active on Teyvat for 693 days. Go on, traveler. There are many unexplored places in Teyvat that await your adventure. Actually, yeah, from the like that the they said like November 1st, 2020, I have logged in every single day. Not a single day missed. Like, even though I couldn't like myself log into the game, I have told one of my friends to log in, so she did it for 1 week. So in reality, I haven't. So for far as I like, the game knows, I have logged in every day. For any traveler, it is the most. It is a must to open treasure chest that appears in their line of sight. You have unlocked 1,895 exquisite, precious, luxurious, and remarkable chests in total in Teyvat. You are worthy of a new nickname. From now on, you are being named as Treasure Chest Hunter. Okay. At Astra Abyssal, you have completed 1,457 daily commissions with the Adventurers Guild as expected. Keep going, traveler. You have a long journey ahead of you. Okay, what's this? On 12/23, December 23rd, 2020, you set foot in Dragonspine for the first time. The icy adventures may be a little longer, but don't worry about every once in a while you'll encounter a child of the moonlight in the dark. What? What child of moonlight? Like Rosaria? I haven't seen her in like randomly popping out, only in like quests. So this is the first like live stream I watched. I didn't even watch it completely through. I like, because it was a YouTube stream, I watched like half of it and I just fall asleep because it was like in the middle of 10 or 11 p.m. at night. So while watching it, I fell asleep. The ancient tree that should be slumbered forever under the ice and snow has sprouted scarlet sprouts anew. Make offerings to this tree. You may obtain rich rewards in return. You have upgraded the crossbearer tree to level 12, witnessing its rebirth. Yep, I did it. Oh, I haven't oh yeah, I didn't read this much because I just thought it would be best to show you guys this. Between the mountains and the wild plains, the wind of freedom carries the scent of dandelion over Side Lake. As the most famous honorary knight in Mondstadt, you have earned the trust of Mondstadters in the last year and have earned the recognition and praise of the city onwards travel. I think this is reputation. Yeah, I think it's reputation.
Come on, traveler. Let's go. The world is
Oh,
full
it's
of rose
voice.
ballads just waiting
Last
for you
time
to
I
discover.
didn't even bother using my earphones, so I didn't hear him talking. In 922, you spend a total of 100 hours in Tibet. What? Month 9. This is we are going January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So this month. Okay, that makes sense because I started streaming and I also explored Sumeru. So obviously, 100 hours is nothing, because 100 hours divided by 30. So there you go. So you have what? 3 hours per day, kind of 3.3 hours per day, right? Okay, what's next? Okay, I got this because this is the you get some primo gems. I don't know how. I don't remember how much. I'll do this finally. I guess harbor, Liu Harbor. I wonder what's this about because there were stuff that I recently did, like the killing monsters and stuff. Oh, what's this about?
Those who come to witness.
Wait. I know something to do. Yeah, see?
Those who are
It's like now full screen.
will remember.
Oh, he's also talking. When merchants flock and all ship dock, and over the oceans flow. Wait. When the merchants flock and all the ships dock, and over the oceans flows its stock. Flows its stock. I don't know what that means. Flows its stock. In this nation of contracts, you have earned the trust of the people of Liu through your efforts in the past year. What stories will you create in Liu's people this year? I mean, if they have events, right? Fond memories of those no longer with us. Deaths of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past are gone, all wrapped up in the city that has existed for so many moons to date. As these things are more when our people, they are why people chase the moon. Traveler, what have you witnessed during the Moon Jest Festival? A lot. What? Who was cooking? Obviously. She's exploded. You have unlocked a total of 110 recipes. I recently read something about 100 in the Tibet Times, right? Tibet Times, they said there are 100 recipes. I have unlocked 110 recipes. Some are like the golden chicken burger stuff. They are limited, I think, because of the KFC event. Your specialty is still golden chicken burger. Yeah, I absolutely make it every day. Not every day. Like I use it every day. Recently, I have been switching to something else. I don't remember. Like the shrimp something. But I'm still like making those things. Chicken, golden chicken burger, which you have cooked 1,165 times. You have got a pretty consistent taste preference. I mean, yeah, I once used apple thing, apple steak or something. That thing. Then I used universal piece. Then I switched to this when I got this. Another year later, your most trusted cooking assistant in Tevat is still Jean, who has helped you cook over 1,731 dishes. Friends who eat together stay together. Yeah, because she gives bonus when you cook healing foods. Of course, I am going to use her. On January, February, March, April. April 28th, 2021, you received a precious gift from Madame Ting, the Serenity Pot. The journey gets on. But you and Paimon now have a place to call home. Okay. Okay. Oh, these are the ones from the concert. All three of those characters are in the concert for different elements. The Genshin concept that's coming up, I don't know when it's coming up. I didn't pay attention much. In the stars inscribed the year's wishes. The stars inscribe the year's festival. Year wishes. Come on! Why can't I read? In the stars inscribed the year's wishes festival. You and Paimon smelted different fireworks together, but it is not known what your favorite fireworks was for the year's lantern ride. No, is it known with whom you enjoyed watching the night skies getting lit up by fireworks? I mean, I make everything. During our journey, you have paid visit to 18 other travelers, Serenity Pod, and 14 travelers have visited your realm within. The traveler who has visited you the most is question mark? Who's that? Huh? Is someone like that in my friend list? I don't even remember half the stuff. Wait. Let's see if there's someone like that. Oh, no. Of course, I'm not going to show you my friend list. What did you think? Question mark. Who's question mark? What? Who's question mark? I don't see a question mark. What? Is this debating me? I don't see a question mark. Who's question mark? Decorating the realm within is no easy task. For so far, you have collected 2,035 pieces of wood and created 345 furnishings. Did the realm within turn out the way you and Paimon were hoping? Maybe. I have made everything, all the 4 realms. I wonder when they are going to add a sumeru realm. Tubby and Chubby always have visited various treasure. You have accumulated 29,720 realm currency in your journey and used 280,300 of them. The realm deposit shop most important customer this year is you. I mean, like, I have only collected like 1,000, 10,000, right? Yeah, I have spent everything else. It's funny because I have only left like, I actually only have left like 1,000, 10,000. Everything else I use immediately. The realm within is not only home to the adorable teapot spirit, but also a good place to keep your other kinds of creatures. You seems to have really like the Kagero Maru. Yeah, like the Kagero Maru. This is the dog, right? The fighting dog. Keep inviting more lovely and wise realm creatures to your realm. I think that's the dog. Yeah, because in all my realms, yeah, no, not all my realms. The current realm I am using, only that the fighting dog, this Kagero Maru, he's the only dog in my teapot now. He's guarding the onsen. 32 companions have visited your realm within. The realm within is a place that welcomes every friend, be in a short stay or a long-term residence. Paimon and the traveler hope that everyone can have a good time within the realm within. Within the realm within. Oh, no. Have a good time in the realm within. 32? I think I have put every character I have. Maybe not for like the reason characters like Candace. I haven't put her yet. But I think I have put everyone else. Except for like the Xiao maybe. I haven't put him ever, I think. And Chi maybe. Maybe I have put her too. Wait, what? What is it? Why is she skating? Buried in the depth of the chasm has a myriad of mysterious and secrets. Mysteries and secrets. Buried in the depths of the chasm are a myriad of mysteries and secrets. On March 30th, 2022, you set foot into the chasm for the first time, and in the abysmal depths, the story of the Yakshas is waiting for you to explore. Was waiting for you to explore because I have done it. Even the tiny crystals can cast a faint glimmer during the journey. Your lumen stone, adjuvant has reached level 10. May it be like the sun in your palms, illuminating the way through lightning tunnels and bringing comfort when all is dark. Okay. And chest. 30. Okay, where is next? It's Inazuma time. Sumeru, I mean, we haven't, none of us haven't even explored it. Like, maybe maximum everyone has explored is maybe 50%. On January, February, March, April, May, June, July 21st, 2021, you crossed endless stormy seas before arriving at the Islands of Thunder and Eternity, Inazuma. Yep, the first day of the batch, I guess. Wherever the sakura petals fall, these are protections. The protection of the sacred sakura tree. Sacred tree rests on January 8th, 2022. Your sacred sakura favor level has reached level 50.
The world remains
When was it? I
constant over
don't
the
remember.
centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble
Bubble
rising
rising.
through water. Transitory.
That's right. This is Makoto's philosophy. The aesthetic of lightning. Aesthetic. I guess it's aesthetic. The aesthetic of lightning is precisely to capture which is precious among fleeting transients. Prior to the preparation of the picture book, you have upgraded the statue of 7, Electro, to level 10 and thus receiving the approval of Her Excellency, the Narukami Obusho. They didn't say this to Zhongli. Oh, Sayu and Toma. Shake a bamboo slip from the fortune's slip box at the Grand Narugami Shrine and exchange that bamboo slip for fortune slips within the shrine maiden that will predict your future for the day. You have yet to draw a great fortune or great misfortune slip at the Grand Narugami Shrine. Perhaps that in itself is also a form of good luck. I mean, I haven't maybe once or twice I have done it for the one of the quests. I have done it. Other than that, I haven't even touched the fortune slips. Why bother? Luck is just mediocre every day. Prior to the preparation of this picture book, you have reached reputation level 10 in Inazuma. Yashiro Commission. Yashiro Commission. That is something else. The Yashiro Commission is responsible for cultural affairs in Inazuma and often hears the various wishes of the people. You have already helped many people by completing these commissions. Okay, footsteps. Go. On January 5th, 2022, you have accepted the commission from Watatsumi Island and arrived at Enkonomiya, where the ruins of an ancient civilization awaits your exploration. I mean, this is underground. On January 5th, 2022, you have activated the Dainishima Koshi for the first time. Without saying Dainishima Koshi, you can just say Helios. That's much easier to say. First time, changing the cycle of day and night in Enkonomiya to uncover the ancient history buried in the depths. The sun phantasm, something, right? Fire phantasm and day phantasm or something. I don't remember. Sunfire phantasm. Yeah, right. Sunfire phantasm. I don't remember the next one. Is it moon fire phantasm? I don't know. The net created using Omniorder. A net created using Omniorder that can be used to detain the essence of small animals during your journey. You used 74 Omni Ubiquity nets, for which the small creatures you caught most is Kitsune. I mean, that's the easiest one to catch. They don't move and stuff, right? So they're much easier to catch. After the Sakogu Decree was abolished, a grand event named the Magnificent Irodori Festival took place in Inazuma. Friends from other nations and popular light novels together formed the essence of this wonderful cultural exchange. For travelers exploring the world, there are too many memories, sights, and people you encountered prior to the preparation of this picture book. You use the camera to take 241 snapshots. What was your favorite photo? I don't know. I have taken much and I have deleted much. Light novels have taken Inazuma by storm, and Yaya Publishing House has published many new books during the Irodori Festival. On April 8th, 2022, you have purchased 3 different types of books from the Yaya Publishing House store. Between Tevet Travel Guide and Inazuma's popular light novel, which one do you prefer? I don't know. On September, October, November, December. October, right? October. On October 23rd, 2021, you reached Amakumo Peak with Ru and heard him sing his last song dedicated to Kapachi. Kapachi, right? I don't know how to correctly pronounce it right now. Take this feather with you into the world on your future trips. You did promise him that you would, after all. Yeah, I still have it. It's just a gadget that I no longer have any use for. Books contain a story. Contain, books contain the stories and untold legends of many others. Prior to the preparation of this book, you have collected a total of 157 books. If you are interested in the publication of Inazuma's books, perhaps you can ask Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission. I mean, more than that, wouldn't Yaimiko be better because she's the publishing or editor? And it's Sumeru time. I mean, Sumeru would be the most smallest one, right? On January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August 27th, 2022, you and Paimon arrive at the Nation of Wisdom, trying to find a way to get an audience with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Legend has it that when a golden goddess of flowers danced, countless beautiful padisaras would bloom wherever she stepped, setting up a brilliant stage of red and purples of her. This is a scene that even the gods would wish that it could last forever. On August 29, 2022, in the Akasha Samsara, I don't like saying Samsara, but okay, sure, fine, Akasha Samsara, you witness the morn of 1,000 roses bring. Why is Kole scratching her head, or is her what's going on with Kole now? On September 23rd, 2022, Nara Ekamin carried the blessing of the entire Vanarana. Together with Aranara, they defeated Marana's avatar. Do not yield to the winds or the rain. Do not yield to the winter snow or the summer heat. After many, many moons, the seed planted on that day will surely grow to a big and beautiful tree. What was the tree called? I just did that quest and I don't remember it. My memory is very poor. The inhabitants of the forest will lose their way in the forest because of their recklessness and may need the help of the golden Nara and white floaty. Swim on. And we are done with it. As I thought, it's the smallest one. And I guess this is the last one. This should be much more deeper. Oh, what's going on? Oh, fell down? Prior to the preparation of this picture book, you have obtained the achievement of getting defeated by the great Snowball King, getting struck by lightning, succumbing to the sheer cold in your travels. What a rewarding experience after all. Adventures are accompanied by unknown risk and opportunities. These are all deliberately doing to get the specific achievement, not that it randomly happened to me. To get struck by lightning, I went into a lightning storm and did that bug thing that you're doing with the archive and stuff. So the lightning accumulates, and I had to do that to get the lightning to strike me. I have never gotten struck before that. Getting defeated by the great demon, great Snowball King. This I had to deliberately do this too. Succumbing to the sheer cold, Maybe it's something that randomly happened. I don't know. Maybe because I was AFK or something. I don't remember it. During your journey this year, you spend 94,496,649 Mora. 982,790 less than the past year. So you have to say this as during your journey this year, you have spent 94,496,645 Mora, 982,790 less than the past year. I mean, it's not much. It's not much. I already have like 22 million Mora. So it's nothing. Auxiliary resin can be used by revitalizing the petrified tree or leyline blossoms to claim rewards. During your journey, the leyline blossoms you revitalized the most is the blossom of wealth with a total of 225 times. Still, I am nowhere close to like getting that achievement of 800. In addition, the most resin you have used in a month is 6,250. Wait. I need to calculate how much this is to so for like a complete day, like a complete month, 6,250. So it makes sense like this much. 208 resin per day. So I have like used one or two transient resin, right? So it makes sense. Transient resin makes sense, and maybe one or two those things. But fragile resin, is it fragile resin? Yeah, it's fragile resin, right? On September 1st, is it September? I don't know. Yes, I think it's September. September 1st, 2021, Raiden Shogun joined your party. This character is your best companion in domains. You fought together in domains a total of 484 times. This was last time, this was Bennett. Now it's Raiden Shogun. I guess I have used Bennett less and less. I mean, I use like Hu Tao, and Yelan most of the time. So that team just absolutely useless for Bennett. And other than that, in domains, I usually run like a friendship EXP farming team. So obviously, there's going to be that variable too. On 4th, on January, March, April 1st, April Fools, 2022, you obtain 9 abyssal stars on floor 12 on the spiral abyss for the first time. The deeper you delve, the more secrets you shall uncover. It's so funny that I have for the first time I have done 36 star abyss on an April Fool's Day. Now you feel like abyss is for the fools, right? Prior to the preparation of the picture book, the enemy of note you have fought the most is Child. Okay, for a total of 97 times. I mean, because he's like most overlapping boss so far, because he was there since the start of the game, and until Senior Raiden Shogun came. Yeah, until Raiden Shogun came, I fought Child. So until all the new 3 bosses like Senora, Ashdoha, and Raiden Shogun boss, until those 3 came, I fought Child. The domain you have been challenged the most this year is Blessing Domain. Rhyme? What? Elitiac rhyme? Wait. I have to see what this domain is. What is this domain? Show me this domain. Okay. Wait a minute, guys. No, my stuff is a little bit slow because, two things happen. What's this called? Nope, it's not. I'm sure it's this one, right? No, it's not. It's not even the emblem domain. What domain is it then? Not Clearpool. Not Peak of Indagnia. Not Zoo Formula. Midsummer Courtyard, I know these names. Valley of Remembrance, not. Crossing the Rift. What is this domain? Domain of Blessing. Aren't Domain of Blessings like... yeah, it's an artifact domain, but I don't know which artifact domain it is. This one? No, it's not even Lost Valley. I actually don't know what this domain is. Oh, there's another name. I didn't realize that. There's another name for the domains. Autumn Hunt? No, not it. No. It's a blessing domain. Oh yeah, it's Peak of Indagnia. It is Peak of Indagnia. So it's for Building Child and Ayaka. A new chapter of the hero's journey has arrived, but the most important thing is the experience we have accumulated along the way. Okay, these are like the trivial things, I guess. During your journey, the bosses you have defeated the most is prioritized fine for the total of 210 times. With each fight, your mastery of enemy weaknesses becomes more and more precise. That's because I am a child man, and Pyro Fine is the best boss to fight as a Hydro main. Each region has its own fishing association, which is the grassroots association found by the people who love fishing. This year, you caught a total of 824 fish. Let's become favorite fish catching extraordinaires, eh? Prior to the preparation of this picture book, a total of 44 companions joined your party, of which 13 companions joined you in the past year. Okay. What beautiful memories did you create together in Tibet? You have obtained 88 name card styles during your journey. Of those, 42 name card styles are unlocked via friendship level with your companions. Each of them is a precious memory for your travels. This is before I pulled Candice, so I have Candice 2 now. So that's 44 characters. No, not 40. It's 45 characters, and I think it's 52 total. I have all the 4 stars, but I don't have a few 5 stars. 30. Yeah, I think yeah, that is the end of this thing. Oh, I can share this and get more. My travel title, Otherworld, Keen, Preserver, Traveler, Adventurer, Treasure Hunter. Yeah, Adventurer is fine. Yeah, but I mean, I have beaten Genshin. I am AR level 60, so I consider myself an expert, you know. Okay, expert adventurer. Copy link. Copied. What does shadow? Maybe photo? Yep. That's fully shadow. Okay. Okay. We got another 20 promotions. What is this? Give other people's travel memories. I guess I do it later because I got a few from one of the Discord servers, so that will be fine. Yeah, that's my journey through Tevat for about 2 years now. Less than 2 years for me, but 1 month less. But I have traveled this much. Yeah, that was my thing. And yeah, what's this? It's a share page. Okay, let's get with the Archon quest now. It's about time. Have spent too much time on that. Okay. Before that, I have to increase my volume in this because I decreased the master volume to 0 because oh yeah, now we can see how much we got. And there we go. 30, 90, 120, 150. No, not 150, 100 and... Yeah, I could get 150, but it's 140 still. That's a whole Velkin day. If you consider by that. That's a usual day for me, at least. I'm a Velkin player. I don't spend too much. I just buy a Velkin or two. That's it. Okay. It's a little bit laggy for some reason because I have like... it should correct itself when we go through the quest. We get out of this place. Oh yeah, and all these spots are for the fruits. The red fruits thing. Let's go. It'll take a little bit of time for the first time because I have strained my PC a bit now. That's why I don't open Chrome that much while streaming because it takes a lot of like computing power. More than computing power, like the RAM, it sucks dry. I don't open Chrome. Instead, I limit my RAM usage in Opera and use that. I talk like I'm sponsored by Opera. No, actually, it's really good for like low-end PCs and stuff. Okay. Teleporting again. Right after teleporting. I haven't taken a single... yeah, I took one single chest. No, not one single chest. I took 2 chests because I needed to activate one teleport waypoint, and one of the chests just popped out. So I took that, and I accidentally did one of the like a picture puzzles, like the mirage picture things, and that from that I also got 1 chest. Other than that, I haven't touched anything. No oculi, no chests, no nothing, no puzzles. I have just defeated 1 or 2 monsters. That's it. Here are approached by the village chief house.
Sino is super vigilant.
Okay.
Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
Yep.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You
Why
knew
is
this
that?
would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus
Who's
often
that?
spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech.
He's gone mad.
Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One
Oh.
summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but
Maybe
appeared to be living in
Kusanali
his own
saved
world,
him.
almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Losing Grandpa was probably... Wait. Probably Nahida, yeah. From the look on Sinos's face, he probably connected the dots as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate God watching over them.
Yeah.
Huh? What did you say?
That's why I say Kusanali is
No,
much
nothing.
more of a god than
As long as
all
Isak
three of
keeps his
them.
word and doesn't
All
get in
three.
our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Yeah. Where are we going now? Great Red Sand. The desert is dotted with oases and provide fresh water and shelter for those who go deep into the forest, deep in the desert. I saw one withering zone in the desert, like in an oasis area.
Hey, Isak!
Hello.
It's you guys! We've cleared everything up! Let's go find your grandpa! Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
The grandpa will be safe and sound.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Okay. Oh, I should have finished it by yesterday. So short. Well, it's not a big deal.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
He was in a hurry. Nonsense hurry. Who's this? Shani?
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a
What?
real fighter.
Why is she scared?
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking
Shani.
about the Mad Scholars. I think it's been a
Shani
few
is
days
a
since I
really
last
common
saw them.
name here.
I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think
Ah,
Grandpa
right,
and the others are good people?
Earthquake.
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case,
Maybe.
I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to
Maybe
look out for others.
though they are
I'm
like
pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
though they are like gone mad, they still have they still have the knowledge taken from the they go mad because they couldn't comprehend the knowledge they get from the divine tree, right? So I'm sure that they still have a little bit of knowledge of what they got, and their knowledge is acting on instinct kind of deal.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Like, if it's just a pure, like, gone mad, it's not very interesting to, as a horror story. But I don't know. It could be just a generic story. But I prefer the story where, like, there's something much more deeper than just gone mad. Like, not gone mad, but there's something
Sir,
much there.
have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while.
Okay.
The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank
Dude.
you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Where's this kid's parents?
What a nice guy. Okay. Thank you, sir.
What's wrong, Sino? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now.
Maybe someone's
Isak,
eavesdropping
Stay
on.
here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
The Act 4. Stay quiet as you move, but I don't see anything like why you should be quiet.
Is the Scarlet King really gonna come back from the dead?
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Is the Scarlet King going to
The mighty
come
Scarlet
back again?
King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
So I learned how to pronounce this his name. It's Deshret. Denslev said it correctly. Deshret.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? the village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power
Maybe-
that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Maybe when Scarlet King died, his like knowledge exploded, and everyone got a little bit of divine knowledge, and that is what like went everyone into like chaos.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly.
Probably not.
Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Hey,
Who are you?
Markan.
Where did you come from?
Markan.
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Claws. Wolverine claws. Oh.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something
Bro.
else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I
He's going
no
to
match
fry
for
you,
This
right?
guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear.
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet
It's
King returns
not going
our
to be
side,
good if
it's
he
only a matter of
returns.
time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that a Fatui
Is
guy
that
back?
so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Maybe it's a situation like the Fullmetal Alchemist Truth situation, where father finally like got 5 of the like people who got to see the truth, and he attained truth himself, kind of deal. Now the Fatui is like kidnapping people who got to know the truth, like got to see the tree, and kidnapping them to like they had a connection with the tree. That's why they're gone mad, right? So Fatui is like taking them to make something much bigger, like to power a real god. They are taking knowledge from the tree, that is the birth that gave birth to 4 gods, all 3 gods, and all the 3 gods, and Kusanali, and using like pseudo gods kind of situations, like the knowledge inside these like gone mad people, the village keepers, and using that to power Scaramouche's thing. I don't know. Let's see how the story goes. I'm sure
Where's
we'll
this
get to know.
radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
Oh,
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
probably an
Sounds
NPC.
like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
This is the one from the
Try something foolish,
trailer.
and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes.
It's out
yes,
of
got it.
nowhere.
We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
I mean, we scared with one of that one lady at the marketplace. So who are we talking to? Good thing I am not the one your enemy. One of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you to not get on his bad side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
I mean, we had told it as you probably said it to hear for you to hear.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' homes. Maybe we'll find something there.
Very well.
Very well.
Isaac!
Isak.
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Isak.
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Digital socks. Isak. I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe Isak is like a name of a god or something. I'm just making fun of it.
Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Shut up, kid. Walk faster. You can't even sprint. Oh, it got darker.
This is where Grandpa usually stays.
He lives in a tent.
Much here.
What's that smell? I can't smell. Sino, did you catch the faint whiff of incense?
No.
Hypatia?
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
See? Like, I thought about Hypatia, and I don't remember the name of the incense, but Paimon referencing that, definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully,
Only if you
Tiny
have
saved the
dendro
day.
vision.
And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Yep.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No, no need.
I can handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's keep looking for more clues. It's more effective if we stay up. Yeah. Scooby-Doo style! Let's split up! That's all reference you kids don't know. I say you kids, but... What's this? That was something. Oh, observe footprints. Least rather close, rather clear. Oh, he's also going the same way, I guess. No. something else. Looks like someone has been living here this entire time. Talk to Tino. Sino.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is.
What?
Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
You mean someone else had been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever.
That's
lured
why I
him
said
away with the
he's that
incense.
guy, Fadui, the white guy. Because all the people in our village should technically be dark-skinned people because they are in the desert. As I said in last stream, the people in the desert have dark skin, and people in the other regions have a lighter skin. That's how the difference is because desert is hot and there's no shade and stuff. So obviously they are going to be much darker skinned. Like probably Natlan will be the same. If people like that people live inside mostly will have lighter skin and others will have darker skin. That's how melanin works, I mean. Lure him away. So that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
That's why I said that one guy that had lighter skin, that had like a suit wearing like a Mondstadt clothes, I think. So that's why I said maybe no, not exactly Mondstadt, but he looked like that the Rana's friend from Araniva Quest. He wear clothes like that because they are Fatuga members mostly. Not mostly, like some of them. You get lured away by food at all the time. For that kind of thing all the time, Paimon.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge.
That's the opposite
Even
for
deep
me.
within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
I don't like the smoke smell.
Grandpa. So someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh.
I don't like smoke smells or
Why
like
would anyone
much
wanna abduct all the
like
scholars?
strong smells. I don't like them. Like perfume and stuff. I wear like really light perfume. I don't wear perfume like most of the times. I just use deodorant. That's it. Is it to rescue King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Maybe.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him. Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Okay. Let's teleport. I think there's a teleport, right? Yeah. I still have a little bit of teleporters left here and there, and I unlocked everything that I should take for like
Right. The
collecting
darker
fruits.
fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice too.
Talking about fabric.
We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Maybe. Ask that from
You
Sino.
bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
No, actually, where is he?
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful?
Maybe.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
Maybe they're addicted to
Resurrection of
that
the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it.
knowledge.
Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we
This
do
guy.
then? Do we go
He's
back
dropping.
to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
Delaware doesn't sound like a local name. Engo and Jabari does sound like local names, but Delaware? I don't think so. Maybe he's like a Fatui mole. Maybe I'm just paranoid because Fatui get involved. I felt like I heard these names somewhere before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being
Look,
broke.
look.
The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is
God
the only
damn
way
it.
to change the way
Why
of
are you
life in
showing
the
me
desert.
if you are not even
Anyway,
like
that's my guess why they've chosen to become
going to
radicals.
react to it?
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
We should be looking at the story in the perspective of Lumin. So why are we seeing the third person view? But there, Oh, she noticed, I guess. Huh. They are being at me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now.
No merc can afford
Yeah,
to
she
slack off
noticed.
on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of, but that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
So Sino is actually much stronger.
I
I
need to go around and
I
ask
saw a
some
poll that
questions.
says
But it'll be
Dea
difficult if
is
you're
much
with me.
stronger than even Sino or Alhaitham. Now she's saying like she doesn't even have like skills compared to like a third-rate merc.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
You run away. Maybe we actually noticed him.
Sino, please don't take offense. I'm sure Dia just wants to help everyone solve their problem as quickly as possible. That's why she can be so straightforward at times.
I don't mind.
Ah, I see. Well, from the way you were staring out into the distance, I thought you might have been mulling over Dia's words.
No, I'm used to being treated that way. It's natural to fear strength. I take no objection to it.
I would put Sino at like deluxe skill level, I think. Not quite child level, because child is supposed to be Harbinger. The Harbingers are inherently much stronger than normal vision holders, even if they have like special perks and stuff. I mean, not like I mean, they are like pseudo gods too, in a way, because Sarita gave them godlike powers.
Here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid.
Oh, it was there.
So why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
Technically.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
But, I mean, obviously this is made by Rukdevata. But why did she made it? Is she a racist? I don't know. I'm not going to put any more comment on that. I understand how she feels. But let's hope she doesn't do anything dramatic here.
Dia, you're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Okay. Caravan Rebot.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Who's this guy?
Zaki.
Zaki?
Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
This is spice, but I haven't seen a single spice tree.
Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Good. We are not going to give you a commission, but it's a good cause. Where are we going? I think we are inside the wall.
Are we there yet?
I feel like a trap.
Yep, this is the place.
This is the trap.
This place is practically
This
deserted.
is the trap.
What are they doing in a place like
This
this?
is the trap.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the
I
dark.
thought so. I thought so. I can feel a trap when I see it.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So he
you've been
knows
watching
something.
us from the very beginning?
Let's just beat him up and ask him the question.
knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
The strongest one is here.
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue
I guess
about
this is
wall
the
of
Delavar.
Samuel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar, you're here too, huh?
That's the other guy.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise them.
This feels like so
Dia,
gang
I
deal.
thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
Survival.
Wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Okay. You're all dead.
Just
That
as
guy
I
looks like a
expected.
treasure hoarder.
Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
You're all dead.
A new punching bag.
Oh. Oh. Frames are dropping like crazy.
Hear my prayer!
You're open.
Yield!
This is order.
I will a little bit of day here. Not day here. I mean, Candace.
Too easy.
So she's hero's level 68. Yes. Everyone's dead. Yep.
Impossible. How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about
Alright,
me is
she
that I'm
said she's a
mercenary,
third rank
but you've never seen
mercenary.
me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Main is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of
I mean,
others.
still, Sino
That's
is
what
much
you
stronger.
thought, right?
You lied in the village.
Sino is
Because
just
you
annoying
figured
in
there
this
would have
case.
people
That's it.
watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So those names you mentioned.
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit,
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
what about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who is the Dr. Bearded Crook? Dr. Bearded.
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Oh.
What a genius idea!
So the last guy doesn't exist.
That's an expert mercenary for ya.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before...
They are playing
Is it really
5D chess.
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
I don't think you're that kind of person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us out.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's
I'm
trickery.
starting to form a new
But
theory.
I see through it all.
Let's see
And
how it
unlike
goes.
them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dear.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Instant teleport. Okay.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Sounds
As for
good.
these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
I mean, I explored a little bit today morning, so there's no need. 6 in the morning. Next morning. They should be right? Next morning. Who knows? Maybe they'll say like, no, this is not next morning. This is today morning. No, sure, okay, fine.
Hey, dear.
Hello.
Right on time.
Did we learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
No.
Raymond's been
She's
wondering.
still torturing them.
You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person.
Oh,
Oh,
Paimon knows
oh,
what you mean.
oh, come.
Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
No.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really?
No.
Thanks for that.
So I know.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
Mhm.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh,
I don't know.
you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Oh,
Come on.
it's time.
Let's go inside.
I wonder if Sanctuary of Surastana is going to be the new boss domain. The Scaramouche boss domain. I like 80% sure he'll be a boss, right? Who knows? Maybe he'll be something else.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
No.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
She beat them up for an entire night. She mastered it really quickly too. She's now she's just as terrifying as he.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling.
This is hypocrisy. It's also, it's a like a good thing to like keep in mind, like when being a good person, I guess. Like there's a thing in Buddhism they teach like තමන් උපමා කරගෙන අනුන්ට සලකන්න. So it means like consider what you want, what you want others to do to you, and do that. Then think about how the other person would feel. Think about how you would feel, like feel when someone else is doing something you are going to do to them. It's something like that. Like so think about it as you're hurting someone else, and think about it as so you are hurting someone else, but think of it as what would I think when that person is hitting me just as I was hitting them. So would I like to be hit again by someone else? No, right? So I should not hit that person either. And something like that. Wait a minute, I'll switch on my lights and drink some water and come back, because I am thirsty and it's so dark in here. Okay, I'm back. Wait, I didn't drink water. My water bottle is just next to me. So I didn't go anywhere else. I just switched on my light. Alright, let's continue.
The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
See,
Mercy,
they are saying the same thing.
please, have mercy.
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Probably one of the Furtui, or maybe. Where are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was evil laugh.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Okay. Do you have any idea who that mystery person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating.
Give a
to keep it
description
no
of
way.
his face or something.
That guy,
Okay.
he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Oh? Dead?
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia.
Oh. I hate them?
Some time
Couldn't
ago,
be right.
people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Okay.
The academia again.
In Sumeru City, Setaria also mentioned King Deshret's resurrection is just Academia's misinformation campaign.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
Okay.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Sure. Okay, the village chief's house. And where are we going now? I think the junction, right? It's better to like find clues there. Since now the academia is under control of Dotore, I'm pretty sure that that person is from the Dotore too.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
He's acting really sauce.
Hey,
I don't think he's a bad guy, but he's really
You
acting
never
sus.
think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
He's trying to be mysterious, kind of deal.
Gonna give you an ugly nickname.
Go ahead, I won't stop you.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Like, say something about his weird
You've heard
earphones,
nothing to
headphones.
suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's giving us time to think.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Who?
All Hathan.
China?
You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true.
You're all talk.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
Give me a second, guys.
To be
I'm
honest,
getting a
we aren't
call.
really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts.
I'm back. I'm back. Okay. To be honest, we out.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
How did you know we missed something?
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru village feel about what we're doing?
Ah.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Seems like because that one person just randomly walked away.
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them.
Yeah.
By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you are saying you can find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
Uh-huh.
The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
She's afraid of him.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Why is
Remember,
night?
she made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Ah.
Why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
I wonder if like Cynos. No, couldn't be because Cyno is Electro and I think Scarlet King is Pyro.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean?
They're just
We need
floating
to
around.
clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Ah, it's one of those hard things. One wrong question
May I call
and
you
it's
Traveler?
over thing. Sure thing, Miss Shani.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No,
Why's that?
because it's only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
That's a good question, but I don't have an answer. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
She
I
came
want to
out.
trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
That door is really too big.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a
Like,
traitor?
think about it. There are people who worship Scarlet King, and there are people who worship the Dendroarchon. But I haven't seen a single person who worships who the goddess of lovers specifically. There's no one. Like, what happened to her people? Are they all dead? I know she is one of the Sealy people, one of the survivors from the Sealies. But what happened to her people? Aren't they? Are they all like Sealies, or are they humans? I don't know. Like, what happened?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes
It's
no
raining.
difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
Less you speak, it becomes harder to talk again.
I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Al-Haytham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps.
No.
I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But
maybe we have a
because we're in the middle of
suppression
a
power.
desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make out where the sounds come from?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Oh! Oh! Revelation time! Revelation time! Elazar Hospital. Who's treating Elazar? Pertwee. Daughter A. And where did Cole's experiments was done? In the desert area. If you remember that one tunnel when that guy is injecting Cole with something, it was in the desert. Pertwee! Pertwee! Okay. We need to check out that hospital.
Yeah, let's go!
Where to? There's nothing to teleport there. It's raining and it smells like mud. That weird smell of mud that comes when rain falls on like hot soil. And another one added to geography. Even though I don't get anything like fishes or anything, I like it.
It's in terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
I'm sure that's Pertwee. No, maybe I don't know. Is there Pertwee? Maybe there's Pertwee. Maybe there's no Pertwee, but someone like working with Fedui. I want to keep Candice on team, but I also want others also. I use this team instead. This is not ideal for like exploration and stuff because there's no like Raiden Shogun's versus a ways to use for smaller enemies. Where's Candice?
Stay close.
I just have too much characters. Can I like level up her? I don't think so. Yeah, I can't. I have these things, but I'm just missing these things, so I can level up her. I'm just missing the stones. I have to get to her.
Monsters! Watch out!
Let's just 2 or 3.
Illusion shattered.
Okay. Nothing.
Pin them down. We shall prevail.
Which?
Scatter. There is no
Which?
escape. Ha. Ha. Too easy.
All the damage comes from Raiden's E. Can I block this guy's attacks? Oh, I can't.
Impressive. Teamwork is dreamwork. Hear my prayer. Do your worst. Now.
Right burst and dead. Yep.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
What were you even expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that.
Only 2 are there.
He looks
Like
super
that.
serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
Use Dendro.
This is the one.
I'll hit them using skills. Oh. Come on, show me your skills. Don't tell me it's not like developers haven't
Let's go in and
put
take a
into
look.
his skills yet. Like made his skills yet.
Hey, we haven't found squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read? What are you reading? Let Paimon see.
His notes.
Okay, sure.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
This is Newton's third law.
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
Why is he reading about Newton's third law?
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Maybe it's time to spread your wings and become learned. Yep.
Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already.
Okay, Paimon, chill.
Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are
Paimon,
so
chill.
complicated.
Okay, Paimon. Fire monster bell. Oh. I thought something's going to happen. It's just a time skip.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Wait. There's something. You can hear something. I just heard something. Like someone's like muttering something. I don't hear it again.
What was
It's there again.
There it is. It's
Is it
coming from that
painful?
direction.
Is the sound
There
coming from here?
there is something like a muttering sound.
Not seeing anything.
Someone's like tied their mouth and they are trying to say something.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here.
This is going to be creepy. Oh.
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Okay. Oh, what do we? Look for objectives in the area. Investigate the elemental monuments around hospital. Hospital. Doctor. Makes sense, right? Can Candice withstand this? Oh no. I'm going to die, isn't it? I did a really bad thing.
You're exposed.
I mean, she could tank it, in a way. I saw someone here. I'm not going to collect that. Instead. One. There's one more. I need to find the other one. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah, I see it up there. No, don't jump down. I already missed one in the other region, so I don't want to miss another one in here. Oh, there are monsters.
Propagate. Pin them down. Scatter.
They're all dead. I used my E without a reason there.
Propagate.
They are not even monsters, you can't say that. Just a wild beast. Oh, it's these big guys. Hit me.
You're exposed.
Come on.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Pin them down.
Still, my Candace's stuff are low. That's why she's like doing nothing.
Grant us your blessing. Flee. There is no escape.
She needs a reaction of some help.
Illusion shattered.
Come down.
Scatter.
Okay, they're done. And I'm out of my E again. No, all done. Let's go. Down here, right? Yep. Patient Abbas. Wait. Survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability. Once found, immediately inform. Don't give up. Stay positive. All beings are under the watchful eye of the divine. So don't ever give up. The rest of the document has been rendered unreadable by withering. Withering? Patient Apples. Male, 23 years old. Mole on left side of forehead and left-handed. While his condition remains very serious, so no survival rate. Maybe these are all like dead people. This week's meals. Keep a balanced diet. Rest regularly and maintain a good mood. Monday, minty bean soup. Tachin lunch. Curry shrimp. Pani puri dinner. Thursday, salad, biryani, fish with cream sauce, potato boat dinner. Wednesday, shakshuka, bean cake lunch. Remaining sections are blank. This is all the notice. What? Why is it still lit up? This is like an abandoned hospital, so why is it lit up? That's strange. We read this one. We read this one. This one. In case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Monday, Ibrahim. Redacted. Thursday. Wednesday, Amodi. The remaining sections are blank. This is getting creepier and creepier every moment we go. This seems to be the darkened remains of steam inside the vase. It was probably used to hold the flowers. For words of Avin, the words for Avin are at the bottom of the bottle. It seems it has been given gift to someone named Avin. Withering, I mean, it's vaporized.
Look, there's someone over there.
It's a village keeper. We need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Okay. It's like a horror story. Is it the old dude?
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how did he become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
Maybe his condition
There are
is
drag
different.
marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh. Much strain on their mind. They couldn't handle information. The eremite guy who went mad.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they
It's like
have for the
DB
prospect
condenser.
of something better. Anyone
The
looking
whole
to exploit
contraction.
that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed: the scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Yeah.
Extracted? You mean
Divine knowledge capsules.
comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Hyman doesn't want to think about this.
How did you learn of this technology?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Ah,
Hyman's a little
that
confused.
could also happen, right?
Can they just use anyone's brain?
No, that cannot be right. Most of the mad scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the academia is after. it's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fertui, the doctor, and also the Balladeer. They are using divine knowledge capsule to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who have been exposed to divine consciousness. What did I say? What did I say at the beginning of this, when I realized something?
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
Creating
the
a
academia
god.
is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Though he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility, he justifies his action because they are true to his personal motives. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
So what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru village.
Right. The cries stopped after we came here. So they were watching us. What? I saw something like
I will
running
always
around
seek to
here.
protect the things
What was
that
that?
are most important, no matter what it takes.
What?
Even when it looks futile.
I saw some rat or something running around. They were monitoring us since we left the border. So once we left the border, they probably removed the bodies. Not the bodies, the people. I mean, who knows? They might be also be dead because of the sheer stress. Oh, ancient key. 350 meters. Is there anything else to read? Like, there's one more. Tableware. There's a name inscribed in this bowl. Hakim. That's it. If there wasn't a crooked carvings of Arbaz, Abbas, and sugar jar on them, it would be difficult to imagine that this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. Stable there. Avin. So they named the patient's items. That's what these are. We read them, right? Yeah. We wrote all of them. We go just teleport down. This is getting creepier by the second. Elements.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
Okay.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Someone's leaking our information.
Why is that?
We may have a mole in our
Why
midst.
are these people trying to join?
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
Who though?
Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point, but I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
He's not the mole, but
you need to make
they are
sure
predicting
that you
his
can avoid its
moves
bite.
because
The
they know
Academia
about him.
is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the
Yeah,
Akasha through
Garba.
knowledge capsules.
Garba Day. I guess it's a combination of Jnana and Garba, which means Jnana is knowledge, Garba means storage, or like mother's womb. So I guess in this case it's storage. Information into Akasha through knowledge capsules. Yeah, so I mean, it's like the archiving day.
I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted
It's a
my every
supercomputer.
move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how
We
it
can
is.
like reverse psychology the algorithm.
If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
One step behind him.
Yep, that's right.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Kid, stay behind.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
See, this is a
Everyone,
liability.
I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you! Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
There? There? What happened to there? Alhaitham, there, us, Sino, Candice, right? 5 people. Alhaitham and 3 Dender reactions. And us. That's 5 people. Who are we missing? The kid. Then it's 6. Who are we missing? Oh, maybe Nahida?
So, where do we go from here?
Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Shut up, kid.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Oh, there was some green
There's
stuff.
something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
Oh, it's one of those
Looks
new
like we'll need to
eremites.
roll up our sleeves and do
They
some
are
work.
like birds.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper.
Something else.
They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area.
Maybe that's the device
Chances are
used
that
to
we'll
like
find other things
extract the
nearby.
knowledge. Because I saw something like green, I thought that was one of
Is this
those.
what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine
I
knowledge.
thought so.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Uh-huh.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Run, Sino, run.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Why is he running like that?
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Yeah, Paimon said like her floating thing is she had to concentrate on it.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting.
Yeah,
Let's listen
he is
in.
the one missing.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Tia? Why would you? Tia!
I said that kid was going to be annoying.
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable.
We have visions.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us
Finally,
from the grand mission
someone
of
shushing
resurrecting
Paimon.
the Scarlet King. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of Sumeru.
I'm
Your
just
powers
too
are
immersed in this
negligible in
conversation.
comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these 2 men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia?
I'll hear them.
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
True.
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
What's the
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward.
special thing
If you're
about her
serious
right arm?
about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
Can she just
We
dismantle
came here
her
to save
arm?
lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
Whoa.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Yeah.
Dia! Run!
What's going to happen?
Stop!
That's too slow of a stop.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
At least this guy has backbone more than the other 3 dudes.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Please don't do that ever again.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Limb.
Don't ever make a promise like that again.
He's making puns now.
I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
The more
It's
I
okay.
go through the
I
quest,
promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
the more I go through the quest, I am like thinking that there will not be a Scaramouche boss this patch. He's probably the next one. Probably. Because we already saw everything that's about Scaramouche, right? The robot thing from the trailer.
Whatever it takes.
And
You just might be scholar material.
they didn't even say anything about a new boss in the live stream or anything. So I'm thinking that there will be nothing like a boss here.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
That's just how he is.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Okay. What else a chance of success? There's like a chance. Even then, he's not in the like. They didn't tease him on the like the drip marketing thing. They do. So I'm fairly certain Scaramouche won't be a playable character. Probably he will die, as my prediction. I want to see him dead, even whatever everyone else says.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
This is a
Dia,
final
wait.
showdown.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
I am suspecting that Candice is more powerful than they are canonically. Like Dea is like a cat, a kitten when near Candice. Oh, it's like all barren land, nothing, just sand, sand, sand all the way through. Good thing I just collected some of the teleporters today morning.
I am
If
right
not,
by your
I'll
side.
just.
But if
What
you're
the-
still nervous, just take my hand.
Oh yeah, a really nice thing I realized a few recently is that these signs in the map, they represent each different camps and stuff. So I counted all so these are Fatui camps. It's like a white dot and like a star with blue. They are all Fatui camps. Eremite camps are like white area with a blue dot, like it's not a pattern, like it's like a water spot, but it's just white. And there's like a small let me show you. There should be something here, around here maybe. Here, see this place, this is a Eremite camp, like the one of the energy collection things, like that. I have collected counted 8 Fatui camps in the desert. So the Fatui activity in the forest area is much less. There's 3 or something, right? But compared to that, desert area has a lot of Fatui camps. One Fatui camp is around here, I think. Here or here somewhere. I don't remember correctly, but there was some Fatui camps. Here, there's one here. I can locate it just instantly like that. I don't remember some places. Here, there's one. There should be a bigger one. And these things are treasure hoarder camps. These things are treasure hoarder camps. And these things are Hillister camps. These are towers. Like that, you can just look at the map and figure out some details. Sometimes if you just push these things, they'll drop an egg or something. I guess we are exploring this cave now. Cave, not cave, the ruins. We're not. Just outside this place. Oh, final showdown.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
You don't have to admit to that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Well, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
One person.
Bring him over.
Maybe he's the grandpa.
Grandpa!
Yep.
Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
Like, religion is the most, like,
You stay right there!
most, like, common fact in wars in history. Religion. Like, yeah. More than race, it's about religion. Like, all the crusades and stuff. Why bother if it's not for religion? Like, their territory and stuff. Cutscene? 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 Yeah, cutscene. Let's go! Oh, is that her alternative sprint or something?
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
He's shaking.
Coward, why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second. It's a earthquake.
It's not an earthquake, it's a quicksand. Kusanali? What the? What happened? Oh god.
Paimon's dizzy.
Is everyone okay? Seems to be. Where's the Eremites?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance. The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
Yeah, no doubt. You finally believe me.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
Seems like. Oh, it's like a
It
portal or
seems that when
something.
the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong
See?
to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King.
Shut up, dude.
And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say.
Yeah, technically.
New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Teleport waypoint unlocked. Where? Huh? I don't see anything. I saw in the map, the interactive map, there was like a huge hole somewhere around here. Here or here. Oh, it's a domain. We need cryo? For what? I mean, oh, who cares about cryo? No, I will go with my regular team I'm familiar with. Hopefully you don't need cryo, because for some puzzles or anything, that would be a shame. I have to do it all again. Oh.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Yeah. There's so much plants.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
I mean, that's why I said like Scarlet King is not just one element, like Pyro. He's double elements, like Andreas or Machosius. Oh, there should be a mural or something, if I'm guessing correctly. No, I had to figure that out myself. Oh, that lit up. So I guess everything that lights up is correct. Okay, that lit up. That also lit up. But why is nothing happening? Wait a minute, I lost my navigation thing. It should open this place. Is there anything up? No. I don't think I can climb in domains. This is where we came inside, I guess.
No time to lose.
Huh.
No time to lose.
Why is it turned the other way? What? Oh, there's something here. Look up at the hall. Look up at the hall as a mortal and listen to King Deshret's holy guidance. Look up at the hall. Look up at the hall. There's nothing. Look up at the hall. Look up at the hall. What does that mean? Look up at the hall. Holy guidance.
No time to lose.
Oh, it turns everything. Okay. I didn't figure out that that one turns everything. Guess this will be a common type of puzzle coming forward. Elevator went up. This is King Deshret. I don't see anything valuable to take. So I'm going to. As I said. This is a new OST.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Don't fall. Okay. It fell, but it died actually. Either way, I'm fine. Oh, what's that? No, it's just candles. Oh. Peek inside? Peek inside? Nope, nothing. This is like the Mona's domain. Oh. Vegetables. Yes, the most valuable thing. Vegetables. Door of resurrection.
Propagate! Let's light it up! Shine down!
Yeah! Yeah! Da, 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 and da, da, yeah! Da.
I guess I will be going up. Cool. I guess that's also King District. District.
Germinate! Torn to oblivion!
See the power of Quicken. Just. After 6 days, infiltrating the temple, I must understand the priest parallel ticket. The elevator will descend to the ground, get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. The elevator will decrease to the ground. Okay. Nonsense like forbidden ground ahead. Mortals shall not pass, or whether whatever are just made up by priests to hoodwink us. I leave this method here in hopes that the people of the King Deshret, who shall travel here in the future, shall freely enjoy the privilege of witnessing his sacred presence. I have to do something like did it go down? Oh, I get it. Do this. Easy as that. They made it sound like so hard.
I'm going in!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Adventure time!
Scatter!
Shine down! Let's light it up!
Who's next?
Turn off, start up. Huh? It automatically turned round. Is it like when we go near it thing? No. It just automatically does it. Can we turn one? No, I think I figured it out.
could get used to this.
Start up. Oh, it turns on and off like that. I get it. I had to time it. Now they are synced up, right? Yeah, they are synced up. Now it should work. Yeah, now it's correct. No? Okay. Amen. What should we do now? We are going to do the same thing again, I guess.
a sight to see. The
Why is
Scarlet
there like
King's splendor
sakura?
surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation
are we
here.
getting near the
It's
like
different than what I expected.
the Irminsul tree?
That's
We are getting
what
near
we
the
call
Irminsul
divine
tree.
providence of the Scarlet King.
What? These trees, they look like Irminsul. The petrified tree, the white tree, the alchemic tree. What did I say? What did I say? This is not the exact Irminsul tree we saw, but I am guessing this is a part of it. Oh.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Why can't I take a picture of this place? Like, think about it. Again, I can do this. Sure, I can do this, but this annoying little creature is there. And I can access my bag or anything. Okay. And there's like a pointer there. No, none of my keys are working. Except for the mouse and WASD. Oh, it's like Anubis.
Wait,
Sino knows something.
what's that?
A load of flowers. And it
Load
looks
of
like
flowers?
there's something among them.
It looks like a tomb. Scarlet King's tomb?
These are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala.
Oh, it's just a priest.
His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before
What?
they graduate.
What? 20 languages?
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Akasha system?
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll
Cutscene.
understand after watching it.
Hologram? Cutscene.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world.
This is
The
cool.
Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained.
So it was not a
Were
desert
it
then.
not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved.
I think
by
that's
our
Ruka
village.
Devata, right?
Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her,
she is
I no
Kusanale,
longer
right?
have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep.
So Sino,
Of the desert,
Sino's
cling
like
no longer
alternative
to past
self is
grievances,
Scarlet King.
but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What?
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Rukadevada turned into a small child after exhausting herself. It's like Machosius. It's the same thing, right? So, is she Kusanale? That's the problem. Is she Kusanale? Or is she someone else? I don't like to believe that Rukadevada is Kusanale. But seems like that's the case now.
Greater Lord Rukadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Yeah, thinking the same thing, I guess. Great Lord Rukadevata came to the rescue of King Desret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that they are gods struck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Absolutely nothing.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side.
Yeah.
And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Rahman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
This is a turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. Well,
We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Bye now.
Stop yelling.
He saw that hat he's wearing. It's the same thing. So he probably is like confused in a way, I think. What's this? It's a random board? Why is there like a random board here? Platform or something. There are some things that don't make sense. I guess there's nothing else to explore here, so instant leap. I want to watch that trailer again and analyze it to see if Rukkadevata is actually Kusanali or not. If they showed the little form. Or it's just someone else, something else. This place is better because the other part is down inside the canyon, so I have to climb up. It's going to be annoying if I go there. It's better to go from here. I should have put the thing, the flight thing, the Tengu fan thing. Or maybe Kazuha. I'm too lazy. Can I get like a spot to heal up my stamina? No? Okay, good. I'm still processing. Maybe Kusanali is the product of all three Archons. Not Archons, gods. They're technically not Archons, right? So after this madness happened, all three fused together to create Kusanali. In a way, maybe. Because goddess of lovers is goddess of dreams, and Greater Lord Rukkadevata is goddess of wisdom. I don't know what Scarlet King is, like his individual title. Are these guys hostile? No? No. I guess this is the end then.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
Okay, where are we going? Who are the perpetrators?
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Mm-hmm.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
No.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Wow. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost!
Make it quick.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking.
What's
They
the
extract
bigger
divine
reason?
canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
Okay. The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
He bought a
The Doctor was
gnosis?
previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon.
They can't
Surely you can
explain,
see
but
what
we
that
know it.
implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
That's true, actually. But the sages end product won't be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. It will be the Valadier.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
That's why she's in the Surasthana place. Because if she leaves, that means the Akasha just shuts down. And you imagine a god could be a subject to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
That's what I guess. We'll go to Candice's place. And I guess that's the end there. We finish at the place where we started. Hopefully it ends. Didn't Marchosius also lost his memories when he became small?
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard to not feel weighed down. Despite everyone Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Surasthana, like a lost cause. Even those she protects has never realized that such a small and childlike god in the world.
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods
Not
above,
yet.
you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with you all.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yes, I'm sorry, I had my reasons, but now I know we are all in the same, on this together. This was the relaxed mode affected by heavy conversations at all. Sino is firmly solemn. Clear him. Artisan also turned around to the crowd. After that whole story comes out, secret fight for Simgol.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything we experienced so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, we will do our utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
And it is the end. Our conquest. Let's talk to these people.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way! Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying!
What do you have to?
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
I wonder if whoever's like officially put out the trailer,
The past few
that would be
days have been
helpful.
some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, dear. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable. Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot.
Mm-hmm.
And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
I'm still trying to like comprehend everything.
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
By the way, do you still remember?
Your memory is far superior to mine.
Let's take a photo. Why not, right? But we can't take there then. Let's go here, maybe? Yeah, that would be good. Sit down. One final photo. Could we take it? Yeah. Barely. Can we look at the camera now? There we go. That marks the end of the Archon quest then. Yeah. That marks the end of the Archon quest.
By the way,
And
do you still remember?
yeah.
Your memory is far superior.
Since we have finished the Archon quest, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'll start streaming on Monday, coming from then. And yeah. See you guys on Monday then.
By the way,
I am starting to form a theory, but I have to rewatch all the VODs and stuff to get a better understanding of stuff. And hopefully, the theory just consolidated in my head correctly. It would be really good. So yeah. I'm going to call it a day now. See you guys. Bye bye.